Well, my friend, I hope you're having a fantastic day, the best day ever. And let me take this off. For the last 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, I been thinking, brainstorming, analyzing, looking everything that I do to find out why my sales cap. And it's not that I have bad products or services. I got great products and services. My clients don't complain. It just, I hit a limit. I was doing everything you can possibly do to improve my sales. But maybe I was doing it wrong. And I realized, I laid everything down on a piece of paper and I realized what I was doing wrong. And the first thing I was doing wrong was I was doing way too much. I was complaining that I didn't have enough time to exercise or to sleep, but I was doing way too many things that didn't get me closer to my goal, to my increasing the sales. So what I did, just to be clear, the first thing I did is to only talk to the people that I want to help. It sounds simple, you hear it all the time, but it's amazing, it's great, it's refreshing when you have it clear. Once I said, you know what, Angel, you're not talking to anybody like this, like that. I just made it really clear. That alone saved me a lot of time because I was talking to a lot of people that I knew they would never be my client. That's it. So it created more time. The second thing I did was to learn how to ask better questions. And I've been preaching about this for a long time. I have a couple videos on books that I do to ask questions. But you have to get into those conversations with the desired client in order for you to practice that skill. If you don't put yourself in those conversations, in that situation to ask questions, reading a book makes no sense because you're not practicing. So I do get to practice with people that I see every day, but not in the sense of closing a sale, or not closing a sale because it's not about closing a sale. It's about helping people, helping somebody solve their problem with the product and service that you offer. And it's simple as that. And once I started asking better questions to those people that I wanted to be my clients, only those that wanted to be my client, I raise my level of confidence. Sometimes you and I send mixed signals. I believe in my product and my services. I believe that everybody should have a website. But sometimes I might be, maybe a website is not for you because XY reason, and you are feeling the same thing I'm feeling. However, you have to be confident. You have to know when the person in the other side in front of you can benefit from your product and services, and when the person can't. So when the person can and can't benefit from your product and services. And just be firm. Look at the person in the eyes and just be confident that your product can solve and will solve their problems. Simple. And once you're in that conversation, clearly describe your product or service and what you offer. And this alone made a big difference on my sales. So as soon as I simplify, eliminated the so-called features and just went to what they really want to solve, my sales improved. I've been getting clients daily. The scale is improving. I'm happy, and I'm sleeping 8 hours a day, and I'm exercising. Let me tell you about this. You know what? Let me leave that sprint routine for a different day. Yes, physical activities for a day. For now, I'm just talking about filling your funnel, your pipeline, making more sales, right? And once you have clearly defined your products and services, you want to update your website. You want to update your social media profiles. And talking about your social media profiles, look at your description. Sometimes I have come across social media profiles that Twitter says one thing for the same person, Facebook says something else, LinkedIn says something completely different. You want to start checking that out. And one thing that I learned in a boot camp here in London, which it makes sense. It was about making your introduction tweetable, making your message, your about page, at least the first sentence. You can elaborate after that, but tweetable. So, it could be, I help entrepreneurs improve their sales through websites, better content marketing, etc., etc. Just make it 140 characters. You can do it. You can practice and do it. And the best thing you can do for that is create a Word document. Just look at it today, create a reminder to look at it. I look at it for the next 5 days and see what you can improve. Spend 10-15 minutes a day for the next 5 days, and you see how you can improve that one. It's going to make a big difference in your business. And then once you have it done, copy and paste it in all your social media profiles, in your website, and just make sure that they all match. They have the same profile so people can relate and know that it's you, not a different picture in every profile. And if you can update all the headers to match the same one, it will help. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I use a daily checklist. One thing that I added to my daily checklist is a list of leads or prospects or people interested in my products and services that I'm going to follow up daily. And even if, let's say that for some reason something happened today that I didn't follow up, at least they are visible. I can see them. I know I have to do it. It's in my mind. I know I have to call so-and-so. Oh, I can't call him today. I can't call her today. But tomorrow it's going to be the same way. You can push things for so long until they become obvious that you have to pick up the phone and call, send that email, or get more creative. So let me give you an example. I had this lady, she approached me, hey Angel, I need a website. And I don't play those phone tags. I don't like to play phone tags with people. So I'm in London right now in the UK, and that person is in Las Vegas. And hey, can you call me right now? Well, I can't. So I tried to call later, no answer. So what I did is, I sent a message, again, back and forward. What I did is I did some research on their company. Based on the request she gave me or the message she sent me, I created a video message. Boom, done deal. Business closed. Boom, bada boom. Everybody's happy. I don't play the phone tags. I don't play. But you do need to create a list, if you don't have one right now, of people that are interested in your product or service, and follow up at least with one person every day. Now, if you do have that list, then make that list visible. Put it on a whiteboard. Put it on your to-do list, in your calendar. Have a reminder call in your calendar call, follow up with, and then a link to a Word document or to your leads CRM. Doesn't matter. Something that reminds you to follow up with a person every single day. Now, we're talking about people interested in your products and services. How can you grow the where those people are coming from? So for example, if I'm getting most of my referrals through clients, friends, and family on Facebook right now. What can I do to expand that list? I can see what friends, families, and clients are on Twitter, right? I can see what friends and family and friends and clients are on LinkedIn. It's expanding my list and in my contacts. And you can do the same thing. So once a week, once a month, whatever it fits your schedule, add a new source for your prospect. What new place you can get these sources from, these people that might be interested in your products and services. And once you find that source, then go back to the beginning. You talk to only those that are interested, clearly describe what you offer, be confident that you can offer those products and services, engage in conversations with that person so that person can possibly turn the conversation into a client, a sale, right? And sometimes you have to switch from the online mentality to networking. And I love networking. I love going to events. And that's when improving your network skills comes into play. Actually, it's not when. You should improve them before you go to a networking skill. But practice helps. You want to start putting yourself out there, going once a month, once a quarter to a new networking event, shake hands and see, if you can help somebody with your product and services and offer. And it goes back to the beginning. Talk to those that you only want to do business with. It's not with everybody. Again, I don't want to talk to everybody. I don't want to help everybody. You know why? Because not everybody needs my help. And I need to put my attention in those that I can help. Once I identify the person, and if they're interested, with confidence, I'm going to describe my products and services, and I'm going to make an offer, and hopefully that conversation converts to a sale. But leads and prospect can also come from different places, not only from online or networking events, but also from referral partners. And I do have a few that I neglected. I re-engage. Hey, by the way, remember, I'm still doing websites. If you have anybody if you know or you need somebody. So actually, the last one I sent a message through Facebook, it was a doctor. And I said, hey, do you need a website, or do you know anybody that needs a website? And if you do, can you, something simple, boom, client. Just ask. Also, there are other ways to incentivize. So there are people that, and I am one of those, that pays per referral. And that helps me because I don't have to worry about paying for Facebook ads or paying for marketing at this stage right now. And I rely on people sending me clients. Now, I will have to pay for that lead, that prospect coming to me anyway, regardless if I pay for an ad on Facebook or YouTube, or I go to a networking event, because think about it, I gotta pay for gas, getting dressed, food. If I go to London, I gotta jump in a train, and you name it, the list goes on and on. Regardless, you're paying for the lead. So I'd rather give you the money, give that referral partner a 25% in most cases, and that person is happy because it earned income. But the person only refers clients to me or people to me because they trust me. They know that I'm going to do a great job. And I'm going to give you the last 3 tips, the last 3 things that I've done to improve myself. Now, I've talked about Toastmasters, and I can't stress enough that because you can speak English, that doesn't mean that the other person understood what you said. You have to hone and improve your communication skills. It's enough. Enough. Just go to a freaking Toastmasters meeting, grab a communications book, whatever suits your need. Go and watch TED Talks, YouTube videos, but do something to improve your. Maybe you need to be more funny. Maybe you need to learn how to use your hands or change your tone, the variation of your voice. The list goes on and on. You also need to be more confident when you talk. Public speaking is not going to kill you. Public speaking is great. And another skill is it's not just about verbal communication, right? Writing. See, English is my second language. But one of the things as a non-native English speaking person, one of the things that I notice is that our grammar tends to be a little bit better than our communication, but still can use some tweaking. And I use tools like Grammarly, and that's the main one that I would like to recommend today. But the best thing that you can do to improve your writing is to write more. And yeah, we can become lazy because it's easy to record a voice memo and pay somebody to transcribe it. But a well-written article can say a lot about you, and it can convert those on the fence into clients. I know people that are so picky that if you miss a period, they are bashing you online and they will never do business with you. By the way, that's not my type of client, by the way. If it's yours, then you better improve your writing. But regardless, an email especially if you're sending an email to a prospect and your grammar is horrible and your sentences are, instead of a short sentence, it's a long paragraph, and you could have got to the point in the first sentence, but it took you 10 sentences to get to the point, that says a lot about you. improve your writing skills. And the last one is following more. The fact that I see my leads or my prospect, people that are interested or interested in on my product or service daily in my daily checklist, and I put the names there. It's not just prospect, it's clients as well. And what I do is I put their name, or I put the date next to their name, and I know I can quickly scan them and see who I haven't followed up in a while, and if it doesn't have a date, or I can also see, maybe I followed up with this person last week, but I haven't followed up with this person in 3 weeks, and I just pick that name and I send a quick Facebook message, an email, a phone call, a text message, something that it will definitely help them out. But before I send the message, and it's key, I look at the profile, look at the website, and maybe they're doing something, maybe they ask a question and I can answer. So I just don't say, hey, do you still want a website? No, it's not that. Let me give you an example. It was this doctor in Las Vegas. There is a doctor in Las Vegas. I went to the website and the about page had weird characters. So I sent a message, hey, just wanted to give you a heads up that your website, your about page, it looks weird. You might want to send that information to the people that design your website. But if they don't help you out, I'm here to help. Something that simple. It got me a client. And it's that easy, my friend. 12 simple areas that you can implement quick, fast, and in a hurry. That when you do, I guarantee you, your sales will improve. You will have more clarity. You will be more focused. You will have extra time to do whatever you want. And you know what I'm doing now? I'm relaxing with my family and my kids, enjoying their movies, enjoying my family where I have it here. I'm exercising more. I'm sleeping 8 hours a night. I feel great. My sales are going up since I make that shift, that daily scan. It's very simple. Now, I'm going to ask you one thing actually 2 things. I want you to do 2 things. If you want to know more, I'm going to start creating more videos, and I'm going to send emails with specific area. Every area that I talked about right now, I'm going to just create a small video more in detail for that specific area, and I'm going to send in a different format email. I'm going to send more, like a how-to type deal. So if you want to get my videos, hit the subscribe button. It means more than you think. I'm going to have the subscribe button here for my channel. Also, if you want to receive them by email, the link for my email newsletter is going to be down in the description down below. So either hit the subscribe button or join the newsletter. I'm not going to spam you. I'm just going to send you the tips, and that's about it. And with that said, my friend, always create, manage, grow. Create the life that you want to live. Don't live the life that is handed to you. Manage your time wisely and grow every single day. Peace.